What's up, elite family and friends? I'm here with another episode of High Intensity Interviews. I'm your host, Coach Rob, and today I have a very special guest. Before Milwaukee got their Greek Freak, we had the original one here in Chicago, and that is the myth himself, Coach TASO. How you doing, TASO?
What's happening, Rob? I'm doing well, man. How's everyone?
Good. Very excited to have you as a guest. I know a ton of people are going to be excited to see this. I know.
Yeah. Am I that interesting?
I was going to say, people have probably been waiting for this one for a while. So I know I'm excited to interview you. So this is going to be fun. Everyone, we're going to fire 15 questions at Tasso as fast as we can. He's going to have to answer them as honestly and as fast as possible. And we're going to get to know him a little bit better today. Luckily, we got to know him a little bit through his hair cutting video, but I think we're going to get to know a little bit more today. And I know I'm excited. So I was going to say, he's still got that fresh look. So we know what he's talking about. All right, Tasso, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. First question. If you could go to a session of any coach in history to watch, who would you go watch?
I'm a huge Pep Guardiola fan, so I think
Nice.
he would be the one I would go see.
What's your favorite hobby?
I'm a bit of a collector, so I've been collecting for years, starting with sports cards and working my way up to like Funko Pops and other stuff. So I like collecting.
What's your go-to snack food?
It's almonds.
What's a movie you could watch over and over again and never get bored with it?
300.
What's your favorite song?
I have so many of them, but there's Linkin Park has a song, and it's called "Waiting for the End."
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Greece.
I figured.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place to be in Greece?
So there's a town called Nafplion that is about 5 minutes away from where I stay, where my aunt and uncle and cousins are. And
Nice.
it's beautiful. It's very touristy. It's got great beaches, great nightlife. It's just awesome.
What's been one of the craziest things you've ever done?
It doesn't seem that crazy, but when I went and applied to cosmetology school, it was literally like on a whim. I just literally like drove to the place and just signed up, and the experience was pretty awesome.
In case you guys don't know, Coach Tasso is one of the most interesting people in the fact that he's just had a bunch of really cool jobs. I mean, he was a host with a bunch of big-time Chicago people. Obviously, he cut hair. So, Tasso, what's been the coolest job you've ever had?
So definitely when I was the VIP host at a nightclub in the city, and just the people I was able to rub elbows with, and it was really cool. From Michael Jordan to Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC at the time. Those were the hot bands. So the other one was I actually worked for a union that used to do all the trade shows, movies, and concerts that came into town. So when Poplar Creek was still around, I used to do a lot of concerts, and I did guys like Prince, Eric Clapton, U2.
Oh, wow.
So I got to be backstage for all those shows, which was really, really awesome.
So other than Elite or all the cool jobs that you've done in your life, what is something you'd want to do?
One thing I always had in my mind that I wanted to do is be a big proponent for bullying in schools. I think it's I know they've kind of tapped into it, but I don't think it's. And what I would love to do is get all the top athletes in those schools. So whether it be the football players, basketball players, soccer players, whoever they were, and have them be the leaders in just being showing everyone else how to be nice to kids. Because nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors, and we're all fighting battles that a lot of people don't know. So the last thing you'd want is, especially for a kid at that age, is to go to school and have to deal with that on top of it. So, and I also think those leaders of those other sports could really have an effect on the rest of the school. If they start doing it, then I think everybody just kind of follows suit. So.
Absolutely. In today's day and age, the mental health side of sports is becoming so important.
Huge.
That you got to start somewhere, and especially in the high school, even middle school, you can just reach those kids, like you're saying. It's just going to make life so much better as they move along.
Yeah, sure.
So thank you again, Tasso, for interviewing with us today. We definitely learned a lot. We know that you're one of the most interesting people, I think, around, a very proud Greek man, and definitely a doppelganger of The Rock if we look hard enough. So Thank you again for coming out today. Any shout outs before we call this an episode?
Just shout out to everybody. My teams, but all the teams of Elite. Just how much we miss being on the field with you guys and watching you guys play, and the conversations I would have with the parents before and after games, and just miss that. So just a shout out to everybody who is a part of Elite, and I get to bump into even when it's not my game. So
Awesome.
Looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Thanks again, TASO. Very appreciative of you being here today. I'm your host, Coach Rob. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode of High Intensity Interviews. Enjoy this one, and we will see you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.